going down what we call Walls Hill around here. One of the steepest hills. Actually, family has a history of this hill. My father rode his Traxel dump coal truck in the wintertime down this hill and ended up in the field at on the bottom of the hill to the right hand side here. So it's a little bit of a history of the family. I pulled over real quickly or briefly to let a truck pass me because I know he can just let it roll out down here as long as the cops down the bottom. I don't want to have to hold him up. I am fighting with the temper of the wind right now. Wintertime wind. Or is it springtime? You choose. But yes, this is it. This is Route 62. Goes from Sharon, Hermitage, over to Mercer. That's the next town we'll be heading in. Mercer is actually the county seat. It looks like the courthouse and a lot of the legal mumbo jumbo in it. And I'm planning on stopping and for a little spell in Mercer. Started using my remote setup the first time this year. Probably kill the battery a lot quicker, but you know, that's life. That's life. A lot of view. Hoping to get the view of the courthouse, but I don't think I'm going to get it from this direction. That's more of a southerly view. You can get it really nice. Courthouse, actually the block that stone block that they made it from is actually quarried at the bottom of the hill. I believe it was on the east side. Oh boy. A lot of older cars in the area still being used, which I kind of enjoy. I like the older cars better than the newer ones, even though they're gas guzzlers. Don't you do it. That's gonna skunk. That's awful. I mean, it's pretty nice that you don't have smell-o-vision over there. Twigs, one of our local sporting goods. there's the truck that was turning. That's the one I let go around me. There's the courthouse. Hope you guys can see it through the trees. There you go. Gonna have to dig up some of my articles and stuff that I have stashed away and start making some historical videos for you guys. Now let's go. Let's go right. I don't want to go right up 62 right away. I want to pull over and I want to see something real quick. But we'll go right and go around the block. Then we'll take and shut it down. This Mercer is actually, well, I'll say predominantly the town that I grew up in. I spent 9 years going to this school. And I live 4 miles north, but still. Come on. But yeah, all of these older buildings are very, very old. That's the original. That's actually the jail. Over here, the jail, and the original jail was actually the North Diamond. This is actually South Diamond, and it's now currently a bank. A bank. Turning a jail into a bank. Who would have thought? A little monotone there, but I'm a little sorry about that. I'm kind of thinking and working my way around. There's North Diamond. Let's go this way. Public parking. That's the Borough Building right there. Library right there. Spent a lot of hours, a lot of time over there. Those are horse tie-ups, those little posts. Actually, whenever I was a kid, I was a teenager actually, I'm not stopping for anything specific, just to stop right now. Whenever I was a kid, I actually went to a work program. And that work program I ended up working down at the Mercer wastewater treatment plant. And what I would end up doing was, I did basically everything they wanted me to, more. But one of the things, the busy work they wanted me to do is come out and paint. You can see them maybe because it's in the shade, but you can see them further down. Little horse tie-ups they have for, back in the day they used to pull up and tie the horses up. Now they're just decoration, unless a Dutch come over. But they had me going to about every horse tie-up around here and painting them black, and that was just busy work and taking the grass off and between the sidewalk. I think the problem was with that was I was mainly hired to work at the Borough Building, the wastewater treatment plant. I was hired by the Borough Building to do this, and their work they had for me, because they went through a program to do this. The program paid for part of my wages. I think to do it, but and it got me experience to work. But the problem is, every time they got me. I mean, I did. They showed me the work. They said, "Oh, this will take you all day. I'll clean these tanks," and I had them done within 45 minutes. I mean, I had most of the tanks all done, clean, polished, and everything, and scrubbed out. And they said, "Well, no, okay, you got to do this, that with the filters." And I said, "Okay, no problem. I'd had that done in a couple minutes." And they had me. The only thing that took me a long time was they had the sludge drying beds, and all it was basically everything in this, all the really sludgy stuff from the sewage that was collected. It would have to go out and dry, and they put it in big, huge dumpsters and had them all the way to the landfill. Well, doing this, I mean, that took me a couple days because there was 3 or 4 large beds for it, and but I mean, I had all the work done, no problem. They asked me to do it, I did it, and they told me to do it, I did it, and it's no problem. And it was like, they said, "You're like Superman." And basically, I had to correct them. It's more like all the Flash, because I mean, I just got them done. And they said, "They're supposed to last you all for this a long time, and so you're only a fraction, and we're running out of work for you to do." I said, "Well," one guy just got me and took me aside, said, "You know what? Just because whenever you send out the jobs off to the side, I know you want to get the work done. You're a worker, but when I get all the work done, we'll just sit aside a little bit and just take it easy. Nobody sees you out in public, and everything's okay. So don't worry about getting a hold of us right away." And that was basically. I didn't like that. I mean, myself, if I was getting paid, I better do a job, and that's the way I felt. And a lot of times, I guess people end up leaning on shovels and stuff. I mean, I seen that as being lazy and irresponsible. That's the way I felt. Mercer Borough Police, they actually moved that. They used to be in a different area. They actually moved that. They actually changed the color of the cars too. Now they're black and silver. It used to be white and blue, I believe. Something like that. Actually, I knew a girl in school that her father worked for it. He was basically the truant officer, but we called him the town clown. And I mean, it was horrible. I mean, the girl she was a very nice girl. I mean, don't get me wrong, good friend. But it was like, then her mother ended up driving my school bus that I had. I was right that road. Like, geez, how can I get away from this family? But they were a nice family. They were very nice. That's one thing about my life. I mean, you're going to run into some buttheads that you don't like, but I mean, you keep your mind open. I mean, people are normally pretty nice. I mean, there's some people that are the exception, though. You just kind of avoid them. And that's something else that I don't mind about how the world is just cliquey. And I'm just like, yeah, are we still in grade school, high school, or what? And it's still like that. I don't go for that, though. I really don't. Well, yeah, I had to come up here to get my CCW license permit, and that was a couple weeks ago. I figured I'd stop and have a chooch. One for Reed's butt. Hey, Reed's, this is for you. One for you, Reed's. Nice to see him back out on his bike for a little bit. Reed's bud. He's a good guy. I like him. And you know what else I like? I like socks. And you know why I like socks? Because they keep your feet warm. The best place to buy socks is the Socks Factory Outlet. You buy one, get one free. And I mean, that's all the time. It's not a special deal. It's you buy one, you get one free, and that's the way it works at the Sock Factory Outlet. So if you want a nice pair of socks, Go to the sock factory outlet and buy yourself a nice pair of socks. Buy one, get one free. Okay, enough foolishness. Let's get going. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling.